The White House announced this week that China has pledged to curb the flow of fentanyl to the United States, but drug policy analysts say there's little to applaud.
China needs to get its regulatory house in order, and it knows that. It's trying to take those steps. I don't think this agreement will further that in any way.
Originally created as a cancer treatment, fentanyl is a synthetic opioid that is 100 times more potent than morphine. In recent years, illicit forms of fentanyl have led to a record-breaking spike in opioid overdose deaths in the U.S. U.S. officials have cited China as the predominant source of the drug, and experts like Pardo worry the country simply doesn't have the ability to regulate, no matter what a potential agreement says.
Control of fentanyl is kind of a side, it's a red herring. That's not really the matter here. The matter is just them not being able to really effectuate the regulations they have on the books. I mean, they just don't have the capacity to do it.
China is the world's largest exporter of active pharmaceutical ingredients. The DEA estimates there are currently about 160,000 Chinese chemical companies, and regulation on those firms has been weak. This isn't the first time the U.S. has reached a deal with China when it comes to fentanyl. In 2016, the Obama administration said China and the U.S. had agreed on enhanced measures to keep fentanyl from coming to the U.S. But China never specified what steps it would take, and fentanyl has continued to flood the U.S. market. The CDC announced last week U.S. life expectancy lowered in part because of opioid overdoses. There is one difference with this agreement, though, that drug policy experts say could be a critical step forward.
Fentanyl has been controlled in China. This is nothing new. What could be new is that they may be adopting a U.S.-style control of fentanyl and fentanyl analogs.
Drug makers are able to produce new forms of fentanyl faster than the government can control them. By listing all fentanyl-like drugs as controlled substances, the Chinese government will be able to regulate and control different types of the drug that haven't been created yet. But as long as U.S. demand remains high, without enhanced regulation, experts worry that Chinese manufacturers will continue to export fentanyl for years to come.